the MMA Masters, probably Miami's most known MMA gym, right? Made famous in a way by Colby Covington, but also there were a lot of UFC fighters before him that trained at MMA Masters. A big gym, 30,000 square feet in the middle of Hialeah in Miami, kind of close to downtown, and it's founded, and they're still the head coaches, Coach Valverde and Coach Carneiro, right? And I'm gonna go there today, right now actually. It is about 8:15 a.m. now. At 9:30 I will have a no-gi jiu-jitsu session. I'll check it out, I'll check out the whole gym facility, all of that. And at the end, stay tuned, I'll give you the official Bloodsport MMA gym review, right? So come with me on this tour through the gym and let's check it out. Here you see the mandatory gym tour that I booked that started like 10 minutes before the training, where they showed me all the ins and outs of the gym. And I was not allowed to film any of the training, but I was allowed to film the gym tour, so here you go. I was trying to film the pictures on the wall, but somehow completely missed it and just filmed the wall. But Colby doesn't train here anymore, right?
No.
He switched, yeah, I saw that.
Yes. I don't know what happened, but yes.
I heard some things, but...
Yeah, the people say a lot of things.
Yeah, of course, you
But
hear
he's
that.
a really good guy.
And this is the mat space, huh?
Yeah, this is the mat.
Themba.
Always,
Morning, man. How you doing?
the mat. Always we're doing the classes here.
Yeah.
Okay. The cage we're using just for like when we train in the morning, like the pro fighters.
Yeah.
We're doing the MMA class right here, and in the afternoon we use it just for the kids.
Okay.
Okay.
So kind of mat. Oh, that's nice. That's a really nice
Same
mat.
size of UFC.
Yeah, it's a cool cage.
Yeah, it's really big. It's a big one. And here you have the locker room if you want to change.
Ah, okay, perfect.
And you
Shower
have-
as well in there?
Huh?
You have shower as well?
Yeah, we have showers.
Okay,
here you
perfect.
have the restroom. And the other side we have the coffee gym. So basically we use it the coffee gym just when we're doing like conditioning training.
Oh, but is it official part of this gym or is it a separate gym?
No, it's separate, but we use it just when we're doing like conditioning training 3 times
okay.
per week.
That's cool. So you can just use it, but it's not officially MMA Masters. Like, okay.
Yes, yes.
That's
so
cool.
basically, all is the MMA Master Gym, you know. But only so, for example, if the members here want to train over there, they can because we just give the membership for the guys just for the gym, you know.
Okay, that's really
That's
cool.
the only difference.
Let's come to the overall rating of the MMA Masters in Miami. As you maybe know from my other gym reviews, I have 5 categories, which are facility, staff, location, equipment, and merch that I rate. And then at the end, I'll give you a sum up of the gym, my additional thoughts, and my official overall rating for the whole ranking. I have a gym ranking of all the gyms I visited and all of that, right? So the end is the most important, so stay tuned. But now I'll start with the first category, which is the facility. Everything is in good condition. That's something that I immediately saw. Everything seems to be clean and in good condition, which is something I really appreciate, right? The gym is not the biggest. It looks way bigger on pictures when you see it on social media from fighters and all of that. I always thought it's a huge gym. It's just one mat space. It has a cage. It has the gym right next door, which is the MMA Masters Gains gym. So it's from the MMA Masters as well. As far as I understood, the lady there you can train in the gym for free if you're a MMA Masters member, as far as I understood her. If yes, that's obviously great. They have 2 showers, a little bit of a small changing room, but it is what it is. They have a change room, at least they have showers. The showers function very well. Like, there's not much that I can cry about or say negative about the facility. As I said, it's not the biggest. It doesn't have all the craziest things. It doesn't have cryotherapy. It doesn't have saunas or whatever. But it has everything you need to train, and everything that they have is in good facility, good condition and clean, which I appreciate. So I gave the facility an overall rating of 9.2. 9.2 is my official rating for the facility. Then we come to the staff. The staff is, I met a couple of coaches and they were all absolutely awesome to talk to. The wrestling coach seemed like a cool guy. I watched the wrestling practice as well, where Themba Gorimbo was training. Danny Chavez, who coached my session, my grappling session, absolutely awesome guy, really cool guy, great coach as well. The way he structured the training session, I really appreciated that. Was really happy with that. Really cool guy as well, down to earth, funny, but at the same time serious, showing you the technique, nicely walking around, looking at all the people doing the techniques. Some coaches just, I don't know, talk with people or drill some other techniques with a guy or something. He was walking around the whole time, correcting you and helping you, right? Which I really appreciate. The 2 head coaches, absolute legends, such nice guys to talk to, very embracing as well. The lovely girl that sold me the merch and all of that, gave me the gym tour, really nice, nothing bad to say. So I gave the staff an overall rating of 9.5. 9.5 is my official rating for the staff at MMA Masters. Then we come to location. The location is, of course, location always depends on where you are coming from, but I always try to describe the gym mostly for people that live in the city that we're talking about, or tourists, because oftentimes when you watch those gym reviews, right, you come into a city as a tourist and you're like, hey, where can I train? Let's watch that video about that gym, the gym review, right? So if you're in Miami in downtown, or as I was in Miami Beach, it is not the perfect location for you. It is not a problem because you can drive there. It's not like it's an hour away. But from Miami Beach, I had about 35 minutes there, right? Which is not crazy, but it's also like 35 minutes is 35 minutes. You know what I mean? It's not in the middle of Miami, it's in Hialeah. Of course, if you live in Hialeah, it's perfect for you, but otherwise it's not around the corner. It's not at the perfect location, but it's also not at a bad location. You can reach it from wherever you are. You can drive there, there's parking spaces, whatever. So the location gets a 8.7 from me, 8.7 for the location of the MMA Masters Gym. And then we have the equipment. Equipment, I have to say, what I look at for the equipment, because it should be in addition to the facility, right, is like bags. Does it have bags? What kind of bags does it have? Pads. Do they have pads? Do they offer pads? All of those things. And they basically have everything you need. It's not like you are missing anything in there. The only thing that doesn't make it crazy perfect or whatever is most bags that they have are kind of the same. They have 2 bags that are a little bit different. One is more like a boxing bag, one of those water bags, whatever you call them, and one that's just a little bit smaller than the others. Mostly just the same bags, which isn't bad, but as you maybe know, I like it when there's different kinds of bags and all of that. I just like it when the equipment is like as special or diverse as you can get. So everyone with all kinds of styles and tastes gets what they're looking for. Everything seems to be in good condition. It's not like the bags are messed up or something. So yeah, overall I give the equipment a 9.2. 9.2 is the official rating for the equipment at MMA Masters. Then the last category before I come to the overall review is the merch. The merch, one second, there we have it. The merch is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I bought this rash guard, which feels like really nice quality. Of course, you always have things like that. Don't know if you can see that, those things. You always have that in every rash guard, wherever you buy it, doesn't matter. So things like that always happen, but overall it feels like nice quality. It's not like a $100 rash guard from the quality, but it's really nice and like thin material. Even though I can see, yeah, it's definitely not like the craziest quality. Maybe you can see, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but there's some little parts already are a little bit messed up, even though I haven't worn it too much yet. But yeah, the merch overall is nice. I like the creativity that they have, especially with those shorts, right? Those are really, really cool. It's not like the quality is the craziest, I have to say it. It's not like the quality is like, oh my God, this is like for, if you order something from Tatami or whatever, you know what I mean? But for merch, at the end of the day, it's still merch and it's not in comparison with a brand like Tatami or Venom or whatever. It's just normal merch. It is totally fine. The price is a little bit high, I have to say, especially for the quality that you get. The price is definitely too high, in my opinion, what you pay for those things. But I really like the designs. I really like the creativity as well of the merch. And they don't have crazy amount of merch, but what they have looks cool, is nice. So I gave it a 9.2. 9.2 is my rating for the merch at MMA Masters. Now, let's come to the overall rating, right? And let's maybe just point out some points that I haven't mentioned yet in the 5 categories. What I really liked about the training itself, especially like the grappling training that I attended, was they really paid attention of like properly warming up, properly doing the training. Like in most gyms that you visit in America, they just go right into training. They don't really do warm-ups and stuff, and people just come in 50 minutes. Wait, that's something I have to mention. The training started fairly late. Like, I'm a Swiss guy, I'm there 10 minutes before the training. By the time the training should have started, there were like 2 people there, right? And the coach and the other people came like, I don't wanna lie, 5 minutes late or something like that.
That's f***ing illegal.
Which is something that is not acceptable for a Swiss person, to be honest. Because if I train from 9 to 10, if it's just an hour especially, I wanna have the full hour of training. I don't want you to come 5 minutes late. You know what I mean? Like, I want to use that whole, especially in me who paid a day pass, was very expensive. I want to get that full training experience, right? But it's America, I know. But the training itself was so good. I mean, we did a nice warm up, nice stretching as well, which is something that so many gyms do not do. I'm just a fan of taking 5 minutes out of the training to stretch. Just nice stretching routine, then you're ready. The injury risk is so much lower, and I really appreciated the coach for doing that, right? And what I really liked about the gym was that they had that appointment that you had to book. In order to make a subscription there, you have to book an appointment, which also brings us to a negative point. They do not have the prices online. Online, you do not see the prices that you pay for the memberships, which sucks because I do not want to have a gym tour if I'm a local there, if I know I can't afford the gym. You know what I mean? I want to know in advance if I can be able to afford the gym membership, and if I want to be able to pay that amount that you're suggesting for your gym membership, right? Because some gyms just charge insane amounts of money, and if that's the case, I do not need that gym tour. And you do not really get access online to the prices. You have to go there and ask. So that's maybe a negative point, but the positive point is you book a gym tour for your first training, which is preferably before the training, obviously. You can choose a time frame where you want to do the gym tour. And the girl there really tells you stuff about the gym, shows you the gym, shows the facility, answers your questions. By the time you start training, you already know where to find what, everything about the gym. Like, I really like that. I've never seen that concept before, that you book an appointment before you start training. So that was really, really cool. And I really, really appreciated that. Something that I have to point out that I wasn't too happy about with the schedule, when I looked at the schedule, is they have a lot of training sessions, very cool. You can train anything you want there. You have a lot of BJJ, whatever, really cool. But What I don't like, that's me specifically, is they have like 3 times a week they have boxing, like 3 times a week they have kickboxing, and I think 3 times a week they have Thai boxing. I might be butchering, maybe it's one day less, one day more, but they offer 3 of the major striking categories, but all mixed up. So if you're a Thai boxing person who comes from a Thai boxing background, you only have 3 times Muay Thai a week. And of course, there's several different opinions on this. I just give my opinion. I feel like a gym should have, an MMA gym should have wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and Thai boxing or kickboxing. Either or. Of course, if you add judo or whatever, you can do that, but either kickboxing or Thai boxing, because both sports have different types of techniques, small little adjustments that are different. And if I want to train striking every day, I don't want to have to take a kickboxing class on Monday and then on Tuesday I have to take a Muay Thai class, and the styles are different and the trainings are different. Like, I want to have one martial art that I can focus on and get to be the best martial artist I can possibly be in that specific martial art, right? I want to build my style with either Muay Thai or kickboxing, right? I want to have either or and focus on that. And the boxing part, I still, in my opinion, in an MMA gym, boxing is absolutely unnecessary to have a pure boxing class. Because if you want to train boxing, pure boxing, go to a boxing gym. Because the boxing stance, the boxing footwork is not really beneficial for MMA, and especially the stance and all of that, and the head movements do not really work because there's kicks in there and takedowns, and it's just not gonna benefit you. So that's just my personal opinion, though I know opinions differentiate on that topic. But overall, I gotta say, the gym is very nice. I really like it. From all the gyms I've been to Miami, it was my favorite gym. I really liked the family atmosphere. It was a real family vibe in there. I feel like everyone loved one another. Like, they all had good relationships, all were making jokes and had a good time. So I can definitely recommend you to go there if you're in Miami. My overall rating for the gym, my overall rating is a 9.15. If you add all the 5 together, divided by 5, that's more or less the number you come out with. So it surpasses the Extreme Couture and the TK MMA Fit, and is officially part of the rankings. Just that you know, those are not the only 5 or 6 gyms that I reviewed. Others just didn't make it to the ranking. So it is officially part of the top 5 or top 6 MMA gym rankings of the Bloodsport MMA Gym reviews. So congratulations, MMA Masters, and I'll definitely be back. Write your opinion in the comments, you guys. Did you ever go to MMA Masters? Will you go there when you go to Miami? Write your experiences, your thoughts in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out all the other gym reviews in the playlist. Check it out, you guys. Stay bloody, and until the next one, bye-bye. Bloodsport out.